Hello everybody, this is Glenn Tompkins from VectorVest. I found a stock that you might be really interested in. The stock is innovative, it's in the drug biomedical field, it's gone up a lot, and they got some money to do some things. If this is something that you're interested in, you sit right there. Hi everybody, this is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Always glad to bring these videos to light so that you can understand what's going on out there so that you can take advantage of some of these things. This stock that I'm going to talk about today is CDXC. It is Chromadex, and this may be something that you want to take a look at. So before we get started though, if you are a subscriber to the channel, thank you for doing that, helping us to grow the channel. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button and share with your social circle what's going on here at VectorVest, because we want to bring good information out to investors that want to make money in the market. We analyze stocks better than anybody out there. We give you what's really going on. We give you the rest of the story. All right. If you're not a subscriber, again, hit the subscribe button. But if nothing else, if you like the content that we're going to do today, or you like it, don't forget to smash that like button. Man, I love doing that. I really do. Catches your attention, doesn't it? Okay, the stock that we're going to look at today is Chromadex. And this is a stock that's in the drug biomedical field. And they got some money from an international investor, sold some of their stocks to raise some capital for a supplement that they have. All right, let's get into the story that I have here. This is it, and this was a couple of days ago, and I'm okay with that. It's going to set the groundwork of what we're going to talk about today. CDXC, and again, that is the Chromadex Corporation. So the stock increased by 15.64% as it went from a previous close of $831 to $961. Investors are responding to Chromadex announcing that it has entered into a securities purchase agreement for the sale of $25 million of its common stock in private placement. And that private placement was held by a new international investor and is expected to close on or about February 23rd, which is already passed, subject to the satisfaction of customary closing conditions. In connection with the investment, Chromadex agreed to sell 3.8 million shares of its common stock at the price of $6.50. Now, the price went from $831 up to $961. At the price of $6.50 for gross proceeds of approximately $25 million. They just grew their money by $25 million. Now, the proceeds from the private placement are expected to provide Chromadex with the added resources to accelerate growth of the True Niagen global brand, advance clinical research on NAD+ precursors, and support general corporate purposes. With the additional capital, we intend to further our position in the world's leading NAD+ company with expanded scientific research on nicotinamide, I hate those big words, riboside, which is NR, and other NAD+ precursors, said the Chromadex CEO Rob Fried, or Fried, however you want to look at it. We will also expand our marketing efforts on our flagship consumer brand, True Niagen, the safest and most efficient way to boost NAD+ levels while continuing to protect our intellectual property against infringers. We are honored to have Everfund, which is the international investor, as an investor who sees this significant opportunity for Niagen globally. So I said to myself, what's Niagen? So I went and looked at the website for True Niagen. Here we go. Cell health powers your health. So we go down, patented, proven, trusted, safe. So I looked at the drug. Benefits of daily use. Increases the NAD+ levels to maintain defense in the face of everyday stressors. Cellular energy. Healthy aging. Everybody wants to do a little bit of healthy aging. Listen, I age very well. All right, and cellular repair. Why is cellular health so important? I wanted to scroll down. This is what I wanted to know. NAD plus depletion equals diminished cellular health. It's a vital coenzyme naturally produced by the body that promotes cellular defense, resilience, and repair. As you age, NAD plus declines. Stressors such as intense exercise, immune stress, and sleep disruption also contribute to the NAD plus depletion. So it is something that we naturally make in our bodies, and this drug, as these other hindrances in the body affect that NAD plus, this drug is to help. And I love the innovation behind this and what they do. True Niagen is supported by peer-reviewed clinical research. What's going on with it? And oh, look at that. Shannon Sharp is using it. Oh, how about that there? All right, so go to their website like I did to get some information on the drug, on this supplement, more so than a drug, on the supplement, because I think that this is good, and a lot of people probably are interested in this. So now that I've got the news behind it, let's move over to the software and let's go take a look at it. Here it is, Chromadex, symbol CDXC. It is on the NASDAQ or over the counter. It is optionable, trading at a price of $18.74 with a value of 62 cents. Why is Glenn telling us about this grossly overvalued stock? Good question. A lot of stocks in the drug biomedical or pharmaceutical field will have low value. Why? Because they put a lot of money into research and development, and a lot of times they go to the FDA and they don't get approval. They lose all of that money. So their value goes down tremendously based on that information. Let's go see. Today is the 25th, 2 days after the story. It went up 92% today. OMG. Is it too late to get into it? We're going to talk about that. Relative value, the stock's upside potential as compared to a AAA corporate bond. Right now, this stock should not outperform that AAA corporate bond. The indicator of risk, relative safety, is right at 1 on the scale between 0 and 2. So it's not overly risky, but it's not way risky as well. But the stock is in an uptrend with that RT factor at 2. It's got a good VST. Overall, it's a good stock in our family of over 8,500 stocks that we track. It's got a buy recommendation. Doesn't always mean it's the right time to buy just because it's got a buy. But I love that they're growing their earnings at a clip of 20% a year. Earnings per share is negative. That's our forecasted earnings. But I love that they're doing the right things to grow their earnings. All right, let's take a look at the graph. Right click, view the stock graph. I've got a little different graph than I have on for a lot of the other times. This is more of a longer term play in my book. Notice I've got a 20-day exponential moving average. The stock's price is clearly above. It has been for the last couple of weeks. So it was on the rise prior to that news. Big pop today, a little bit of give back. Think about that. People woke up, went to sleep last night with the stock's price closing at $9.74 if they owned it. The stock's price went up to $18.74. What do you think is going to happen? People are going to take some of that profit off the table, but there were still enough buyers to have a nice open candle today on beautiful, big volume. I like the earnings per share higher than it was 3 months ago. That means earnings per share is rising. Even though it's still negative, they are rising in earnings. The earnings growth rate stair-step effect looks great. So fundamentally, the stock is coming along. I don't like that it's overvalued, but I explain why many of stocks in this industry are overvalued, especially due to the research and development. So I wanted to take this a step further. I said, all right, this looks good today. Let's close this out. I'm going to add on aftermarket hours. So I'm going to click on Tools, go down to Use Extended Hours. Look at that. Right now, the stock pre-market as of 6/21 this evening, 134% up. Is it too late to get in? Let's talk about that. I'm going to right-click again, view the stock graph. And let's change this from end of day to intraday, 1 minute bars current day. Here's the move. Look at the move of the stock today. Here's the move Aftermarket, after the stock closed today, look at that bump up. A lot of selling pressure going on after the market close as well. And now what do? Is it too late to get in? All right. Let's go put this back on end of day. Here's the jump. There's a lot of volatility going on with the stock aftermarket, especially after a big move. I'm going to take off, use extended hours. I'm going to graph it again, and let me tell you what to look for before you jump on board. The stock is moving up. I would put a buy stop order higher than the high by about 5 cents. If the stock is moving up tomorrow, make sure that you buy a little bit higher than the high to make sure that you're buying into the stock as it's rising. Let the trade come to you. This looks like a good, profitable, long-term trade. Let the trade come to you, all right? With that, folks, I want to say thank you for joining me for this video. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to share it with your social circle. Let them know what we're doing over here at VectorVest and that we're here for you guys to give you the information that you need to make the right decisions. And this news could be really good news, and this stock could age very well in your portfolio. I'm all about stocks that have good earnings growth rate, and are innovative. So they're taking all of this money that they've gotten from this international investor. They sold shares to raise capital to go support this supplement. So if you like it, think about it, but no, time to trade. Time to trade, let the trade come to you. So until the next time, folks, see ya.